is almost April, which means that quarter one of 2026 is almost done and it has flown by. So today I would like to go through all of the books that I have read in the last 3 months. I wanted to do this video in like a really fun, quick way. My daughter is not feeling super great. So I wanted to still get a video in this week, but make it like super short. So I figured it would be fun to go through the books that I read in the last 3 months as one sentence reviews. I've been filming for 2 months and I have read 8 books over the last 3 since the beginning of the year. I have my sentences written down so that I'm not trying to just pull them out of my booty, and I will put books and my reviews, or like my star reviews, because I do those on Goodreads, right here. So I started out my year reading Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second book in the 9th House series. I gave it 5 stars, and my one sentence review would be twisty and turny continuation of the 9th House series with demons and dark academia type magic that left me with more questions than answers and highly anticipating the next installment. The second book I read this year was The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, and that is like the first physical book that I've read in over a year, and I gave it 5 stars too. You guys will notice that my star ratings are pretty lenient, but for that one, I have in-depth high fantasy with dragons, magic, monsters, political intrigue, LGBTQIA+ representation, incredible pacing, and beautiful writing that kept me intrigued and took me on an unexpected adventure. The next book I read this year was Spun by Brandie June, and this was part of my trying to get through some books that I have on my shelves that I haven't read. It's kind of a secret goal of mine this year to get through a lot of the unread books on my shelves so that I can either unhaul them or know that I love them. I actually ended up giving this 3 stars, and my one sentence review for this one is awkward pacing and too much reliance on retellings and cliches took a really interesting premise and made it a story that I only continued because the end made me feel like I had to. After that one, I did jump right into the second one, which is Undone by Brandie June, and I actually gave this one 2 stars, which just pains me. But my sentence review for this one is even high stakes felt like low stakes, and other issues that I feel could have been fixed with more story or better writing. So important plot points didn't get glossed over. I'm gonna try not to like go into detail on these. Part of me just wants to keep talking. After Undone, I read These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan, which was another one that I've had on my shelf. I have a bookish box edition and I just never got to it. And I ended up giving this one 4 stars. My daughter's singing, so cute. My review for this one was human girl in Fey lands caught in a love triangle between the golden boy and the dark and broody boy who has his own band of misfits and rebels, gives ACOTAR vibes, but with enough original characters and plot points for me to enjoy the story as its own entity, plus the angst. We can't forget the angst. After that one, I jumped into These Twisted Bonds, also by Lexi Ryan, which is the second book in the series, and I gave this one 4 stars. Hello, editing Chelsea popping in. My daughter and my dog could not hold it together any longer during that clip. So the review that I had for Undone was, it's giving, screw you both, I am my own lady and I am done being used. The next book I read was Serpent and Dove, which is by Shelbie Mahurin, and I hope I didn't ruin her last name. I gave it 5 stars, and my review for that one was a story set in a time that I personally find incredibly frustrating, where a prejudiced MMC's views, who turns out to be a surprisingly lovable character, get smacked by the reality of a bold and zesty female MC. Also, witches be crazy. And finally, I just finished Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. This was an amazing book. A super original story with a FMC that is woefully underprepared to be the chosen one. But actually asks the questions that need to be asked, and a dark and broody male MC that is determined to push her to set herself free from her mental cage. That is what I have read over the last 3 months. It's not a whole lot, but with a 3-year-old and a bunch of animals and being pregnant and not feeling good, I feel like I'm pretty impressed. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know, I kind of liked doing this like quick rapid fire reviews of like going through the month, especially because I haven't done any reviews of books that I've read over the last few months. So this is a fun way to kind of catch you all up on what I've been up to, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'll talk to you soon.